welcome to round 4 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of November 29th. I'm Catherine Haleko, and I'm here with Terry Morrow.
Hello.
And Nicole Aradix.
Hello.
As moms of teens and young adults, we've survived those little kid days, yet we're still rethinking the decisions we've made all through our kids' lives and worrying about what's going on right now. Today's Thursday, which means it's time to give into our obsessing. Recently on the podcast, we've talked about parenting spending that was worth it and also not worth it. And today we are obsessing about what we'd splurge on for our kids in the event of some kind of windfall.
And our dogs as well.
Yes, what we might spend on the dogs.
Sorry. Just a minute.
So this was inspired by the country singer Walker Hayes. You are no doubt familiar with the song Fancy Like, which, although it went viral a few months ago, just kind of recently went to number 1 on the Billboard charts. And apparently, years and years ago, Walker Hayes had promised his many children that if he ever had a song that hit number 1, then they could get inflatable yard decorations for Christmas. And sure enough, the song hit number 1. The kids remembered, because kids do not forget that sort of thing.
They do not.
So now all 6 kids have their own giant inflatable decorating their house.
And there was an adorable Instagram video of all these blow-ups inside the house as he walks around and shows them all off.
And the kids were very, very excited about them.
And the mom was like, yeah, I think we should keep them all inside the house.
And I just saw a friend the other day, and she happens to have a big collection of inflatable things too. And, you know, like every holiday she posts like, okay, we're ready now, like a picture on Facebook. And it turns out she didn't buy any of them. Like it just, I was so surprised, but she basically inherited them like from some relative who used to work for a doctor's office, and they used to use them to decorate outside the doctor's office and blah, blah, blah. So now she's the proud owner of like 10 holiday inflatables, whether she wants them or not. But of course her daughter loves them. So anyway, we thought if your kids were to ask you for something that they could have if a special milestone was reached or some kind of family splurge, what would it be? Terry, do you have thoughts?
I do. I mean, really the fun of this is it not being something big, just being something family related and silly. But I'm pretty sure if we ever had a windfall, my son would insist that we got a car from a recent decade. Our cars are 2000, 2001, and 2005. And they are still going strong, God bless them. But they are wholly unsatisfactory for my son. They are old and therefore useless. And I remind him that I am old and he does not, follow through on... Oh, well, then obviously these are very useful vehicles, Mom.
Right.
But we have no desire to buy a car. They're working. They're fine. I am jealous of being able to, as we were talking about yesterday, being able to play music from your car speakers. But other than that, we're fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. But if we came into a large amount of money or a great success, I think the young man would insist that money go to buying us
that he be
a contemporary vehicle. He doesn't drive
around in the style that he should be.
Exactly. Something that is not uncool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, of course, if we're in it, it's automatically uncool, but still the car doesn't have to be uncool. So that would be a fun thing for us to get for the family, I think. And I don't know about other things. I mean,
when my kids were little, we did have one of those big, huge inflatable water slides. And it was ridiculous. Like it was so big and it was a pain to set up. it was just a whole thing. But my husband had found it on sale, and he, that's the kind of thing that he just cannot resist. And it's true, they loved it, and it did last for many years, but I always felt like I deserved a large reward anytime I went to the trouble of actually setting it up, because it was big.
Yeah. Those things are tough.
Yeah. But yeah, and I mean, on a similar note, I feel like at this age, my kids would want a pool or something.
Yeah.
Which is a stupid thing to have where we live. Like, you could use it for maybe 3 months if you're lucky.
And they are such a pain in the butt. We had an above ground pool at our old house, and the water is never right. You are constantly pouring huge vats of chemicals into it.
Right.
And then if you take a day off, you come back and it's full of tree leaves and algae.
Right.
It's not worth the trouble.
If someone were to offer me a splurge, then it would be just the hot tub. I don't need the pool. Just give me the hot tub.
Would you go out there in the dead of winter into your hot tub?
Yes. I really think I would.
Yeah.
I don't know, Catherine. Somebody who has a hot tub, A, they're a lot of work, and B, you probably wouldn't go out there in the freezing cold.
Yeah.
We don't even go out there when it's moderately warm. It's so much work. Much work.
What would your splurge be, Nicole? I think the other thing, just while I'm thinking of it, the other thing that my kids would want would be another dog, more animals.
Yeah. That would be a good splurge for my kids.
Wait, is this a splurge for me or for my family?
It's really for your family. It's not for you.
If you suddenly hit the lottery, or
it would be like a condo in Vancouver.
Oh,
where any of us could just go stay.
That's nice. Yeah,
that's very nice.
Yeah, and we wouldn't have to pay for a hotel. We would just be able to go and stay there.
A little pied à terre. Very nice.
Yeah,
that's convenient.
So that would be our splurge.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Very nice. We dream about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that realistically, if we were to splurge on things, it would be travel. It wouldn't be a thing that we would all have to somehow share.
Right.
It would be an experience of some kind.
Yeah.
Going somewhere, doing something.
Yeah. And not you could, go first class and stay.
Yeah. If you're really going to splurge. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay in nice places. Yeah. I think that'd be the only thing. Even Missy agrees.
She wants a place to stay in Canada.
She'd get left behind.
She doesn't want you to get that because you're not going to take her with.
Aww.
Exactly. Sorry, Missy.
Can you even take a dog across the border?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a long process, and the dog has to be. It's just a long process. Yeah. We brought our other dog over when we moved here.
Right.
So, I don't know. There's a lot of other little things that I would want, but I mean, a pool would be nice in this weather.
Yeah,
but
I have no desire for that whatsoever. Been there, done that.
Splurge on a dog that doesn't bark. Sorry. Hang on.
Yeah, if I was going to splurge for my son, he loves keys, and he's always gonna buy keys, but he never actually settles on the keys he wants to get because there are too many. And I say, just, buy one every month, just buy one. So probably if we could splurge, I would just say, give me your entire cart.
Right.
And we'll buy it. Because every now and then he'll say, could I spend $500 on keys? And I say, no. And, but I said, but you can over the course of 5 months, 6 months spend, yeah.
Right.
So we could just say, that's fine. Whatever you've got in your cart online, we're going to buy them.
We're buying it.
Yeah.
That'd be exciting.
That'd be a big splurge for him.
Like that would be a fun sort of way to surprise a kid.
Yes.
You know, like whatever they have on their Amazon wish list or in their cart somewhere, like we're just going to buy it.
Right.
We're just going to do it.
Right. That would
I think my son
nice.
would be excited to have his student loan debt paid off.
Well, yeah.
That's right.
Well,
that would be a big splurge.
Yeah. I think my kids might think a good splurge would be for mom to not work as much or really at all. Like here, we got this big bunch of money. Now you just be available all the time. You not work. You not be so tired and stressed. And then they would find out that I would be in their business even more than I am now. And it would be like, no, please
go back
close your door, go in your room, be on the computer all day. It was so much more peaceful then. Be careful what you wish for, children. One thing I know absolutely for sure, I'm very, very happy for the Hayes children, but no inflatables.
No.
That would never be a splurge, as we have discussed. Holiday decorations, no. Not even when my kids were little, I think would they have cared enough about that.
Yeah.
But for kids who do, what fun.
Yeah.
It's for them.
It's cute that they remembered it from years
It
before.
is. Yes.
Well, for all of you who do not know what kind of splurge gift to get your family, feel free to get them something really amazing to listen to this podcast on. A good set of speakers. Or the gift of time to listen to them all.
There you go. That would be nice. Be good? How do we arrange for that gift?
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, that is it for today's round 4. Tune in tomorrow and we'll share our roundup of things that we've been using or enjoying lately that we think deserve a shout out. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there on our Facebook page or on Twitter, where you will find us at Roundabout Chat.